So I thought we were gonna do a thing where I got stoned and watched Kyler Murray, scramble. So I did a little homework for this one. I always talk about keistering stuff. Well, it's time to put my mouth where my, well, no, where my money where my anus is. I've got two up there now.
Just start the fucking show. Jesus.
We've got to be the dumbest team in America.
We got our totally kicked.
Crown
For performance.
Live inside Tim Coleman's closet. This is the foul ball. I'm so excited.
I'm Denny K. Rabbit.
Kevin A. Fox.
Tim Coleman.
He's so excited to be here. Look at that.
Dude, I just took a power nap to
You know you're over 40
when at all.
Yeah, you know you're over 40 when you get a power nap to wake up at 10:30 at night.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Did you
Right.
did you make it to New Year's this year, Tim? Did you
Actually, I mean, I was up seeing the clock strike 12:01.
went right back to sleep?
I'm going right back to bed, man.
That's kind of what I did. I kind of woke up from a nap at like 10 till midnight and was like, I'm just going to go to bed. And I just went to the bedroom and passed out. Yeah.
I mean, I did all my partying, man. There ain't nothing. I don't need to do
nothing.
It ain't nothing, man.
Mm-mm.
This is for all the amateurs now. You know what I mean? So
This is what happens.
Yeah,
This is
20-year-olds
what
only. But,
right.
well, happy New Year. I guess I can start this off by saying D. Hamlin woke up today. He's talking. They took the tube out. So thoughts to that family. That was the most nightmarish thing I've ever watched in my entire life. And I've seen every sports thing that could possibly go wrong. So we'll just start it on a somber note and be like,
that's the biggest fuck.
Biggest fuck there is.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier. It also shows his determination and his competitiveness, that he didn't care that he almost died, that the first thing he wrote is who won the game. And that's what makes us realize that, it's not just a game for these guys, it's life. And the fact that, he wrote that first thing means his passion for the game. And he's from Pittsburgh. So,
We
just
won't
like the
hold it
rest of
against
us. Hey. Those guys are tough as nails. They're raised that way. I don't know why it skipped my generation, but prayers, thoughts, families. I'm glad he's doing okay. So
right. Yeah, I hear that. The fact that he asked, "Did we win?" makes you wonder, maybe you guys should have finished the game.
Yeah, was he disappointed?
It's not a tie. It's a cancellation. How does that?
They're not going to make it up. So
no, it's a cancellation. What they're going to do is they're going to basically say, based on winning percentage and teams that you played, that's how they're going to figure out the number one seed. And I hate to say it, but Cincinnati gets screwed in that. But I'm a Steelers fan, so I really don't care.
They were up. Was it 7-3? They were up 7-3, right?
7-3.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
that's tough though. I mean,
it's
the hardest thing about it?
You can't
remember when Hank Gathers died on the court in the tournament back in like the early mid-90s. Oh, you guys probably weren't. You guys probably don't remember.
Don't show your age, Tim. Don't show your age.
Hey. No, I think they finished that game. I mean, they finished games before, you know what I mean? Like, not so. I'm not saying that it's. I mean, it's a good call that they didn't finish it, but at the same time, it's like I don't think it would have. I don't know. It's hard to say anymore nowadays what to do and things. So
I just think at this moment it was life is more important, and then that's all the lesson we needed to learn from it. So
yeah,
and,
no, I hear you. Yeah,
I don't think a number one seed's that big of a deal in the playoffs. If your team's good enough, you can play on the road and win. So I don't see it as that big of a deal, to be honest. So
you got to beat the best to be the best anyway.
Right.
But also on the Russell Wilson did it, guys. I don't know if you guys saw this, but he has more touchdowns than bathrooms in his house. So congratulations. But the biggest fuck from that moment was that Rams Bronco game, and I have never seen a slaughtering like that before. And I'm going to show you guys a picture. I'm going to bring this up real quick. Let me see if I can share my screen.
You shared it with us a little bit beforehand, so we kind of know what's going on.
Well, since you guys saw it already, I'll do it in post or whatever. But look at this
were
picture
they thinking
of the Twitter for the Nickelodeon. Doesn't this look like it totally looks like it's nutting green jizz all over the Ram, right? Like, tell me it's not the most disgusting.
That's you can't do that jizz.
Yeah. You can't do that jizz on television.
No, I'm really showing my age.
Hey, I watched that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's just
if I was the Rams and I saw that, I'd be like, I am beating Russell Wilson 54-3. Like, I'm doing it. I don't care. Like,
we're gonna do it with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
they alien bukkakied them.
Right.
Oh God. It's like a snot rocket out of
It's like in this Avatar, they have to get the thing and that drips down. Have you seen the new Avatar?
No.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Did I mention I'm stoned off my ass?
Because you saw the new Avatar?
No, just
in general. Yeah, we kind of figured, Denny. I don't know. It's a new week.
I'm doing an experiment for work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Tim, I have a huge fuck, and I know you saw this. Donovan Mitchell, 71 fucking points.
71. Yeah.
Did you see what they did to his ass the day after?
No, I didn't.
PED test.
Oh yeah, they tested.
Yes.
They drug tested him. Yeah.
What is wrong with the NBA and the NFL? You have one amazing game and you have to get tested.
Right.
Like,
I was wondering. I had a buddy of mine. We were talking about that through text, and I said, I bet they didn't. Well, he texted. He tweeted to Donovan. Did they PED Doncic after his triple double?
Did Kobe ever have to take a piss test? Did
Right.
Jordan ever have to take a piss test?
Yeah. Anymore nowadays, it seems like you do anything phenomenal.
Yeah. I blame Flojo. It's Flojo's fault. I mean, let's be honest.
Rest in peace. It's like, did they drug test Vince Carter after he dunked over that dude in the Olympics?
Right. Like think of the greatest moments like in sports. When like Bruce Jenner should have got drug tested at the Olympics, like, right?
Right.
You can't win that many events. Like, I just don't understand what it is now. It's like everyone has to be on, steroids. Like Soto was getting it too all season last year in baseball. Like Aaron Judge.
They're just being overly cautious too. They can say, "Hey, we're clean."
Yeah,
even
exactly.
this guy, he's doing this.
I mean, that's the last thing I'm thinking when I see somebody hit 71. It's like, oh, he must have been on drugs.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing: does an extra muscle in your wrist help your, the follow through? Is that what's going to do it? Is there the extra muscle in your tendon in your ankle going to make you jump an extra 4 inches?
Right.
Most of those points Donovan had were like from 3. Like, I don't understand why they're like.
And he had like at the free throw line too. He was like 22.
Yeah, it was shooting. It wasn't him dunking over dudes. It was him actually pure shooting. So
now, if he would have dunked from like half court, maybe we might test this guy. But
if he had 5 guys on him, like it was the end of Space Jam, and then he took his arm and stretched it in.
I think that's when you want to test.
Yeah. But
the new Space Jam or the old one?
Oh, old one. There's a new one with who? Does that movie exist? I've never seen it.
They probably cut it to save money. Who knows?
Wait. Are you talking about Hook 2?
Look,
Yeah, that movie's Hook. Space Jam 2 is Hook.
Thought it was Airbud.
No, it's Hook. No. Yeah, it's is it Hook? Yeah, I think it's Hook.
why? Because that's a piece of garbage.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolute
Okay,
garbage.
And you know that I hate to admit this, but I've never seen either one of those. I haven't
Oh, okay,
seen.
good.
I
The
haven't
original
seen-
Space Jam?
Yeah, I never seen the original Space Jam.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna have
I've
to
seen it
watch
like
it. Though.
once
I
or
feel like an
twice.
idiot, but I just
No.
didn't. For me, I was like, I didn't really care about Bugs Bunny and all that. I was like, I don't really care about it. Even though I'm a huge Jordan fan, I just something I didn't care to watch.
No, I get it. I mean, I'm not a big Seinfeld fan, so like I didn't watch a lot of it, but
Yeah,
I
but
love
it's probably good to. It's probably good for me to check it out though. Just
It's a good cultural reference,
Yeah.
if
so I
anything.
can-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get-
I'll
Don't
watch
watch
it.
the new one though. It's garbage.
yeah.
They're remaking a lot of stuff now. That's already, you know what I mean. So
Yeah, everyone's out of ideas. It's fun.
Right.
Any other fucks you guys can think of
mm,
No.
besides TCU obliterating Michigan?
oh yeah, that was a good one.
Watch that.
Is that why he's moving on?
Oh yeah,
No, he's sticking. I think is he sticking around or is he leaving?
I don't know. I
I don't
Last I
think he's
heard,
made
he
a
was
decision yet.
Harbaugh is Harbaugh. You know
he's going to do what he wants to do at the last moment that he can.
Here's the thing: it's going to be like $2 million more to go to where? Carolina? Fuck that. Denver.
They'll
Fuck
keep Steve
that.
Wilkes. I think they keep Steve Wilkes in Carolina.
You think?
Yeah,
It's,
he has ties there. He was there from the old days too.
It's just so rare to him to keep an interim coach. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but it's like look what happened to the Raiders last year. Like I totally thought they should have caught their interim coach was the shit. Like he brought him back, and then they brought stupid Josh McDaniels in, and
but that guy never. I mean, not
Raiders gonna Raider.
yeah, right. But Steve Wilkes, at least he's had a coaching. You know, he coached what a couple years before.
yeah,
at
he's
Arizona.
not Saturday.
He's not- Yeah, you know, at least he has experience coaching. I
Yeah.
mean, it's up. You know, the franchise is going to do what they want to do. They want to try to get a high profile name, but I think you keep the guy who's kind of been keeping your team together. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't see guys like Harbaugh or guys like New Orleans old coach just going to like Carolina, Peyton. I don't see them going to Carolina or Denver.
no,
Like I don't know who's going to take those jobs. And oh, by the way, Denny, congratulations on that. You had a sure thing. Nathaniel
And look
Hackett
at that.
got his ass canned, man.
though, was that something we talked about that he'd be fired or something? Or
Early on, I think what was it like our second or third
Second
show?
or third episode. Like
Okay.
literally, Denny said Nathaniel Hackett will be fired by the end of the season. And is it Russ's fault or is it Nathaniel Hackett's fault?
I think it's
Can we
his
say a
fault.
little bit of all?
I think it's his fault.
I think he was in
more
over
than
his head.
Russ.
He was in way over his head.
Yeah, and it's funny because they say he interviewed so great. And I was like, dude, I'm great at interviews. And then when you hire me as an employee, I am fucking shit.
No, I'm
There's
not.
one thing I
I'm
can do,
horrible
it's-
at interviews, and I end up doing a great job.
See, I'll interview for you, and you come work for me. I
I'm
interview great.
horrible. Yeah, but
Kevin
no,
and I have
think,
worked together. We know how it goes.
I know how to bullshit. That's like one of my top skills.
Yeah, I'm learning. At this age, I'm still learning. So
Uh,
I don't know. I think the guy, whoever they have right now for Denver, I mean, it'd be cool to keep him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Somebody who's
you don't have a lot of
like that. That
capital
looked like a
to
completely
burn.
different team.
It did.
Watching them play the other night, that was a completely different Broncos squad. You know what I mean? Like
It's almost
Did
they
they
had
just
something
give
to
up
play
on-
for.
Did they just give up on Nathaniel?
that's a good question. It's almost seemed like sometimes if you look like the players just like throw the coach under the bus and just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna play. But It's probably a little bit of everything too. You know what I mean?
I mean, that whole team has been riddled with injuries. I mean, Judy's
And
coming on.
Walmart getting bought by him or buying him.
Yeah,
Right.
it's all over the
Nothing
place.
good can happen.
Also, when your quarterback has his own fucking office, you're a piece of shit. Like,
Yeah, I think that definitely alienates the crew too. You know what I mean? Then you're every game, you're the sidelines wanting to smash the quarterback.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Your
Oh, for
offensive
sure.
line's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy.
So, speaking of college championships, who do you guys got? You got TCU or you got Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia's gonna fucking obliterate them.
Georgia's gonna murder them.
I want TCU to beat him so bad. I
So-
want the underdog, the little guy, to win so bad, but there's no way they can beat Georgia. There's no way.
I'm a big fan of Dugan. I think the kid's a great quarterback, and when you're coming from like a team like that to face these Big 12 and these SEC teams that are just like giants and play these, it's fun to go, oh yeah, come on. But you look at that Georgia team and oh my god, it's brutal. The defense is too hard, too fast. The offense is just gonna run it up your ass, and it's
not impossible, but it'll be a surprise.
I do love TCU's defense, though. I think that is one of the coolest stacked defenses. The 3-5-3 I have never seen in my entire life. And when you watch that defense, they are so fast. I thought the running game for Michigan, I thought Edwards was just going to run all game. It was over. Like, there's no way that you're going through a 3-5. And when they stopped the run, I was like, these guys are the best corners and best safeties in all of college football. There's no way that McCarthy's going to be able to throw, and McCarthy was starting to come on too. And I was just like, I don't understand this defense, but it works. It's not 3-4 like the way that Pittsburgh used to run it back in the day. But it's fun to see extra DBs and watch those fast linemen just bam.
But also Michigan was out of they were missing a lot of their starters too, right?
Yeah. And Harbaugh was
top.
Yeah, Harbaugh was making a
running back or something.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Their top running back went out early in the year, and this Edwards kid came in and was just running over everybody.
Oh, okay.
So like he was just.
So this is like their third string. Was this their third string running back in then?
Second string.
Oh, second
running
string.
Back. But I really want TCU. I hate Georgia with a passion. I always have. I
would love the big dog to go down.
Yeah, it's like Georgia and Alabama, like the two teams every year you just root against because you're like, God, do we have to see him again? Like, can we get Clemson in here again? But it's good. It's good to see somebody that's.
He's just a tough conference, like one of the most dominant conferences, though.
Well, it's funny. I saw so much shit about this is why we need a 12-team playoff, and I'm like, some of those bowl games were shit. Like Pitt blew out freaking.
They're always like that. That's all, unless it's top game,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, then you have like teams like Mississippi State who come out of nowhere and win. Shit was awesome, but I don't know. I want Georgia to go down, but they're just too big, too tough to beat.
It'll be a surprise, but it's not impossible. But it's not going to happen.
I don't think so either.
No.
But we'll see. Tim, any other NBA news?
Nothing else really going on in NBA right now besides the Brooklyn Nets making their way to the top. The Nuggets are number one right now.
I know, I saw that. Just jumping ahead of everybody. Also, Milwaukee's been pushing on that side too. Giannis doesn't look like Giannis, though.
They've been humbled now. They're in third place right now. They did lose tonight to Charlotte by like 30, I think.
Holy shit! God, when you lose to Charlotte, you should just quit.
Yeah, 138 to 109.
Man,
and there's still no team in Seattle.
Nope. No. Still, we're on the clock though.
Just checking.
You said what? 2025.
I say 2025. It'll be announced.
Okay.
Hey, I was right about Hackett.
You were. So far, so good.
Let's not forget that.
So we got a new sound. I think it's, because Wilson with his religiousness,
Oh,
I've got
okay.
a new sound to play when we talk about him. You should be able to hear it. If not, we'll add it in afterwards.
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
Jesus, man.
Jesus, man.
Jesus, man.
So did we actually do the talk some shit? Because I've got
Nope.
a whole thing for Hackett when
Go-
we decide to do that.
Go ahead. Let's talk some shit.
So the Broncos, after firing him, I wrote it down. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I told you so. It was kind of a shit thing to do it the day after Christmas. They fired him on on Boxing Day, the most beloved holiday of Canadians. Boxing Day. They fired him. But what's next for Nathaniel? Maybe defensive coordinator gig. I know he was offensive, but that didn't seem to work out much for him. But hey, none of us have or ever will be a pro coach, so take your 4-11 record and wear it as a tarnished badge of honor, and we can all blame Russell Wilson. To which I say,
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
it was just Hackett. I'm sorry.
The only thing I have to say about that is Urban Meyer lasted longer than you did.
Oh God, that hurts.
That hurts.
That hurts.
Even Urban Meyer made it through the season.
I'm gonna have to come up with a list.
No, he didn't make it through the whole season.
Yeah, he got to the last game. He was fired after the very last Jaguars game last year.
He was on Black Monday.
Black Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you can make it to
that's
Black
still coming
Monday,
up.
Yeah,
you can make it to Black Monday. Oh,
Didn't even make it to.
Black Monday.
So who's on the chopping block for Black Monday this year?
Oh, there's a couple.
Did they throw? I think they're talking about Miami's coach McDaniels.
I hope not. I like Mike.
Yeah, I just think a lot of things
happen.
happen. I think once they, with Tua, he got hurt a lot. But other than that, like maybe Lovie Smith's on there.
I don't know. It's too soon for Lovey because I
think
think
the last coach in one season. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but Houston's just.
I think they give him another shot.
I think they're going to give him another year. I think Tampa's coach.
Oh,
because what's going to happen? I can't remember. Starts with an A.
I know you're talking about not Bruce Arians, but
no.
I know you're talking about.
But
McDaniels.
Yeah.
Josh McDaniels, maybe.
No, Josh won't because they're going to get rid of Derek Carr.
Okay.
Because they're blaming it all on Derek Carr.
They're going to let him take the shoulder.
Yep. Let's see who else is at the bottom there.
Todd Bowles is the Tampa.
Todd Bowles, yeah.
Todd Bowles. Because Tom's not going to be there next year. Brady's going to go to San Fran, or he's going to go.
Do you think he's going to play another year?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Is he gonna play another? Keep playing until something happens to him on the field,
right?
Man,
he's playing until he's
Like, are they gonna have to have the walker out there for him to go to the huddles?
Yeah, I think he's going to Brett Favre it. I really do. I think he's going to push it until he can't even move anymore.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see him have, like a 2-win season or 3-win season. That would be great.
I thought that was going to be this year. I was so excited.
So did I. I was
that division
getting my
is
hopes
such
up.
shit. God, it's such shit. Oh yeah, the coach for New Orleans. That's the other one. I think he's on the chopping block too. But they're not going to hire Sean Payton back, I don't think. So.
Oh no, he's not going to go back there.
Is he going to go back anywhere? I think he's
kind of wait. I mean, if anything, if I was to guess, I would think he's
kind
kind
of
of
floating
for Dallas to wait for Jerry Jones to get rid of McCarthy.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to do that when you're winning, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Chicago, they're keeping what's his name there, right?
He's going to be there for the next 5 years. I don't know why they have so much faith in Chicago and him, but because you know whose GM needs to be fired is the Broncos. Also, the
Oh, yeah.
Browns. The Browns GM needs to be fired too.
Hey, I want to thank the Broncos GM for all those high draft picks. He's one of my heroes in this whole season.
I mean,
I
that's
mean-
that could go that could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it either could have just been great that Russ. And I always say this. I always say that they should at least let Vic. I just think they would have kept Vic Fangio. I think they would have been a better off squad with Vic Fangio.
Oh, it's
Because
funny.
he didn't have a quarterback the whole time. I think
No.
you know what I mean. Because he would at least been able to play to Russ's strengths.
I think so too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's very offensive minded too. Like
Right.
he
There's too
understands
much-
that the running
was just too
game
much
is
new-
important. I don't.
There was too much newness. Like a first year coach, and then you're trading for you know what I mean.
Brand new
know.
offensive line coach, brand new defensive
Right.
coordinator. It all was just a pile of shit. Like, and
At the end of the day, yeah.
you can't rebuild everything. That's the one thing we've learned
Right.
from dynasties. I think that's why Belichick is having such a big issue, is he's trying to rebuild everything at once, and you got to start with one player and then build around him. And Mac Jones
It's
isn't that
pieces.
player, right? Mac Jones is never going to be that player. Cam Newton wasn't going to be that player. I think they got to stop looking at these veterans. Like, here's my predictions for next year. Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders. I just see a trade happening there. It's going to be one of the biggest trades in the NFL. I think it's just
What is he at the end of his contract or
he
near?
is not. He has 3 years left in his contract.
Does
However,
he want out?
he wants out. He's
Okay.
wanted out for the last 3 or 4 years. And then they keep trying to push him out by giving him, these rookie wide receivers, taking away weapons, doing stuff like that. So I think Aaron doesn't feel respected there. So I think he's going to request a trade, and that'll be huge. And then the next big one is I think Tom Brady will go to San Francisco. I think those are the two biggest things we'll see next year.
I hate that the Aaron Rodgers to Vegas sounds interesting to me.
I
hate that sounds.
Because I watched Love play that game where Aaron went down. He's just as good as Aaron. He looked so good with those rookie wide receivers because he spent most time with them, like last year when he was on the scout team and stuff. So I think Jordan Love can take over. So I don't think, and that's so much capital on your team. And then, I mean, the people of Green Bay own the Packers. So it's like, you need more money. That's what you do. And then you go get a couple veteran wide receivers and you
Like
let
they've done in
Love
the
be
past.
loved. Yeah. But if the Bears keep Justin Fields, they're idiots. I'm just going to say that flat out. That kid is the most pressure sensitive quarterback I've ever seen in my entire life. You put him like in the vice grips, he's going to fold like a freaking lawn chair. Like I've never seen more 2-minute drills blown in my entire life. I would get rid of Justin Fields immediately. He's had 2 years to kind of show what he has. All the kid can do is run. That's all he can do.
And barely.
No, I say you keep him. He just got to get some more people around him, man.
Yeah, but
I
the
think they
Bears
get
are
a new
never going to
coach.
get a wide
They need to get a new
receiver.
coach too. Whoever
Yeah.
that coach is, Nagy. Is it Nagy?
Nagy, yeah.
Yeah.
But
See, these guys get to keep their jobs.
keep their dubs. But
What about Atlanta's coach?
he just got there. So
Did he?
I don't
Okay.
yeah, I don't think he totally bounced on Mariota and said, I'm not starting him anymore. So he's ready for a rebuild. Fucking Colts. I hope Matt Ryan retires. Matt, if you're watching, please just please.
He retires the same year Brady retires.
Oh shit, that happened. That's what we gotta talk some shit about. How do you blow a 33-point fucking lead at half? How do you? Oh wait, you're Matt
You
fucking
gotta have
Ryan.
Saturday.
Who did it in a Super Bowl a couple years ago?
Dude, like
Matt Ryan.
all Matt Ryan had to do last year is retire, and he would never have any of this shit on his back, dude. Like,
Now he's got one on each shoulder.
yep,
Right.
A big giant chip.
No,
It's
Ugh.
not going anywhere.
Ugh. Alex Smith finished his career better than that.
Right.
Oh God,
And everybody forgot about Alex Smith.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to forget about Matt Ryan. I can hear Ryan Leaf going, "Whew, it's not me. It's not me."
Seeing at least people like Ryan Leaf now.
Oh, I love Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, he kind of like rehab. He like had
Yeah.
he kind of
Big
like
fan of Ryan Leaf.
rebuilt his life.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's like Tony Romo to me, like terrible NFL career, but promising college career and promising commentating career. Like, just skip the fucking NFL.
Right.
Just whoop, there you go.
Football was their internship.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Basically.
So
Yeah.
so on this 33-0 loss at halftime, do you blame the defense or do you blame Matt Ryan having a finger up his butt?
I mean, I think everybody takes the blame on that one. Matt's
has
not
to, right?
playing defense.
No, how do you? So this is another thing I've never understood.
I have 20 milligrams of THC up my butt right now, and I am working fine. So
Your eyes are turning brown, by the way.
is it backing up? It's backing up, isn't it?
Backing up.
It is. Okay.
You're gonna look like a horror movie. It's just gonna go.
It has botanicals.
Oh,
Yeah.
did your wife help you with that, or was it just
No.
I put it on the chair and sat down? And kind
It
of.
was- I got a golf tee, and I
Oh,
went in the
okay.
backyard, and my neighbors probably hate me.
Oh
And I
my
put it
god!
on the golf tee, and I just kind of,
Eased it.
it seemed like the right way to go.
Well, it's like a contact lens, right? It has like the little thing at the bottom, and then you can just.
Yeah, you just kind of,
Tim's like, I've smoked a lot of weed. I'm never sticking anything up my ass.
This kind of made me think of that bit you used to do about
What if?
repository.
Yeah. What
You
if?
snorting coke or up your ass or something.
What if all drugs were suppository? It's the only way to
weed's pretty damn good.
do like a line of coke with your butt, and you're like, oh, that's good stuff. I can't feel my ass. All right.
Welcome back to the Foul Balls. Now, before I got off on a tangent, you were talking about Matt Ryan. So, did you want to finish your thought on his losing by so badly?
Nah, I think he finished it for us. I think he's fine.
Okay. What if they had Twitter?
What if they had Twitter?
What if it's hashtag? What if they had Twitter? Right?
Hashtag what if they had
What
Twitter?
if they had Twitter?
Elon Musk, start spreading this shit. God damn it.
Twitter's so broken.
$200 billion down the drain.
Yeah.
In like what, 2 months?
2 months.
God, it's been fun to watch though.
Thank God he's not married. Jesus.
Anymore.
He's got like 7 kids.
Got at least that many.
At least. Him and Nick Cannon are hooking up.
So I wanted to point out a quick point, Kevin. You were making fun of this hat here.
It actually
This
is
is
pretty
the-
dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's
The Nirvana colors.
Seattle. It's 100% Seattle. It's pretty sick.
Says the person whose Penguins and Steelers are black and yellow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Did you check this out?
Yeah,
Ugh. Fucking Winter Classic. We got our asses kicked by Boston.
the Winter Classic next year
Is in Seattle.
is in T-Mobile Park.
Tim, we're gonna fly you out.
Oh man.
You're going to a hockey game.
Nothing like a outdoor
I've
hockey
been to
game
one.
in
I went to
rain.
Did you go to an Avalanche game?
I went to the Avalanche game. Peter Cohen took me to one.
All right, dude. Avalanche are fun, man. That's a fun.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. I forget I can't remember who they played, but it was him and his dad have season tickets.
no shit. That's awesome.
And he has really good seats too. So yeah, it was pretty I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, this is different. You'll actually be at Safeco. Is it Safeco?
No, they're doing it at T-Mobile.
T-Mobile
is the name of
Park.
it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
where the Mariners play.
So they do it in the baseball field, but they set it up with the rink outside.
Yeah, I'm familiar with them doing it outside. So that's where
Yeah.
the fall classics are always outside. Yeah.
Yeah, the winter classics are always outside.
Our
It's
winter
awesome.
classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one was in Fenway, which was really cool to watch on the second.
That was cool.
But even though we lost, I was like, this is pretty fucking awesome. And then they did the first pitch hockey puck. It was weird. Like Bobby Orr came out and hit the puck to the catcher from the Red Sox, and he caught it in the glove. I was like, that was kind of cool. but yeah. What if they had Twitter?
All right, I had to do a little bit of research on
Tim's
this
going
one, but I couldn't find it if it was anything. But if Ted Williams had Twitter,
All right.
I'm
Please tell me
hitting
it's about
400 up here. When he went in the, I'm hitting 400 up here.
That's a good one. Any more, Tim?
I got Oscar Robinson at Jerry West. He's great and all, but he knows damn well I'm supposed to be the NBA logo. then Jerry West responds at Big O. The league don't want your fro in the logo. The league don't want your fro in the logo. then hashtag cut them naps.
Oh Jesus, that's Jerry.
And then my last one, I got OJ Simpson. Hey, at Al Collins, I need a ride, please and thank you.
Oh, I wonder where they're going.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go for a little cruise.
Just down the highway, down the freeway. I'm sure no one will see them.
Right.
Put my gloves in the glove box, would you?
Isotoners. Ooh.
All right, my turn.
Go for it.
All right, Bruce Jenner. Wow, I won all of these gold medals. I can do anything. Or be anything?
You can still be who you want to be.
You can be whoever you want to be. Next one, Muggsy Bogues. Why is my font smaller than everybody else's?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That is good.
Larry Bird. I'm the only person to come from a Midwestern state and be a trash man and become one of the best NBA stars ever. Reply from Magic Johnson. Hold my beer. I think
That's all right.
that one works.
That's all right.
So I was trying to make light of the injury. And did you know Sammy Sosa injured himself sneezing?
No.
No.
In 2004, Sammy Sosa sneezed so hard he pulled a ligament in his back.
You know, I kind of think I heard about
I do
that.
kind of remember that.
He was out for like weeks. They had to put him on the DL because of it.
You had to put him on the down low.
They
Damn.
put him on the disabled list for.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
Sammy, we're gonna keep this quiet.
So I had him
That's when
tweeting.
That's when he started. That's when his melanin started changing, right? Is that what
He sneezed
after
so hard
that,
he
he
turned
came out
white.
looking like a white guy,
He's the black out of him.
right?
So I had.
the black out of him.
I almost had the record. Soon I'll need the walker. Hashtag where's my HGH?
Mm.
The muscles in his nose were just so strong that when he sneezed, it just blew out his back.
And then I got bummed out thinking about the injuries. So I just decided to just look in January history. So did you know Jordan retired in January of 99? When Well, you knew he did. It was his first retirement.
Oh,
He
okay.
announced it in 99. So I have him tweeting, "It's not the last you heard from me. Hashtag I'll be the best in baseball. Hashtag nothing to do with gambling." And for some reason, this just turned to be like a Chicago bashing thing.
Mhm.
Because my next one, the Bears won their only Super Bowl in January of '86. So I have Jim McMahon. Is it Jim? No, Ed McMahon's the announcer. Jim
Jim
McMahon's
McMahon.
Jim
quarterback.
Jim McMahon's the quarterback.
So I have him. This is a long one. He must have had more than 140 characters.
3
So I have
pages.
him. Chicago, that's the best you'll get from us. Maybe baseball or basketball can be big, but Chicago is a football town. Just nah, man. Hashtag one is enough. Shout out to my family in Chicago and Illinois.
That reminds me. What are the biggest curses after a championship? Like, so you had Boston for a while, and then they won it in the 2000s. Mariners,
The only team not to be in the World Series.
series.
Only team.
What was that, a curse? Would you call that the Griffey curse? Because that was the last time you guys were the closest to getting there. Because you waited to the ALCS, didn't you?
Yeah.
So that would be the
It's-
closest.
It's just a Seattle Mariner curse. I don't know.
There's the Manning curse, both with New York, Denver, and the Colts. Whenever they won their championships, no one could win again. So it's almost been what, 15 years since,
It's been a while.
what was it, 2003 when the Giants won? Is that right?
Oh, they won in
They won.
2007. You talking about the New York Giants?
Yeah, 2007, right?
Won in
Yeah,
2007 and
2007 or-
2012.
12. They did win in 12. I forgot about 12. So yeah, it's almost been 10 years since Eli.
Mhm.
And then, damn, it's almost been what,
It's like it's already 7, or was it 2015 when the Broncos won it? I
2015.
think it's like 7 years already.
Yeah, 7 years. So yeah, these curses are real, man. Like the Lakers, ever since Kobe,
That's
God.
got to be a Kobe curse, right?
that's got to be a Kobe curse. That's why LeBron can't win there. Oh no, the Lakers
No,
won.
they won.
They won the stupid fucking short goddamn Kobe. Ugh, I forgot.
You could have sold it to me because I don't know.
Yeah, fucking Kobe.
Yeah, they definitely
I forgot.
they definitely won it like 3 years ago.
I just watched that documentary too. What the fuck?
Which one?
When did Kobe
The-
pass? How long?
The
was
Laker
that
documentary
ago?
on Hulu.
It'd be 3 years. 3 years on the 26th.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Poor Mamba. God, that sucks. I hate when it's too short, you know. But like Franco Harris dying, like it's like, dude was like in his 60s. Like
He had a good run.
he had a great run for a football player from the fucking 70s and 80s.
But you know what? I didn't realize that was his rookie season when he had that catch.
Yep.
I didn't know
this
he
is
was a
rookie
rookie.
year. Yeah.
I did not know that. That was
Yeah.
something I found out. Yeah.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
But they even said too that they don't know if that was actually like, since there was no replay,
Yeah.
they don't know if the ball actually touched the ground. You know what I mean? It's like they weren't able to look back at it, but it is what it is. But I also heard too, like he did an interview earlier that day, like, and then hours later he ended up he had like a sudden heart attack or something. I don't know what
Yep.
the cause.
It was
of
a heart
that
attack.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yeah, he did an interview like hours before he passed, like earlier that day, because that was coming up. You know what I mean? That Immaculate Reception.
Yeah, it was the
anniversary.
50th.
The 50th. Yeah.
Mhm.
So dang man, that sucked.
Yeah, it's been a weird year already. And just entering 2023 of just how everything's just starting to pan out again. But
I'm,
We can
I'm
always-
sure it'll get better.
yeah, we can always say it's not 20.
Yeah, it's always gonna get worse. Yeah, it's just definitely gonna get worse.
Yeah. But what's next on the docket? Are we ready for our picks?
Are we doing picks or are we doing the RI smarter than the AI?
Oh, I can do the RI smarter than the AI. Let's move on to that one.
And then we'll
So-
end with the picks.
Yep. Here's the pick. I picked this because it's the two of the worst teams in the NFL. It's the Colts versus the Texans. The AI has the Colts plus 3.5 with a total score of 35.
Okay.
Are you taking the Colts or are you taking Houston? The
I'm
Colts and the
taking
points.
I'm taking Colts, but there's no way they're scoring that much.
35?
No.
I'm taking you said Houston or in the Colts?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Colts too then.
I'm taking Houston.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna score 35 either.
I think it's going to be a close game, and there's no way the Colts are going to win by more than a field goal. So I'm taking Houston.
Gotta give Houston 3 wins.
And a tie.
I have Colts, but I still think Colts win by more than a field goal, but it's not going to be a high scoring game.
Okay.
So under 35, Colts win by more than a field goal.
Denny's already 1 for 1 on this game, so we'll see if he can go 2 for 2.
Mm.
But these AI picks are weird, man. It's so
They're
statistically weird.
Where do you see them at? Where are you seeing
So it's
them?
called the Sports Geek, and they do their own.
Okay.
Yep, they do a bunch of AI picks every day. They have an algorithm that runs through everything. So essentially, they throw every bit of data from the season and at it, and home field advantage, power rankings, everything. It's usually what Vegas uses in order to kind of predict
The bets. Oh, okay.
the bets. But and then it goes in and goes, hey, Vegas is missing this. Let's fix this. And on my
How have they
fake,
been panning out though? How have they been panning out?
on my fake betting app at about 40%. So,
Oh, okay.
which is not bad if you can find the right pick. But
Right.
I've been betting on hockey like an idiot. So hockey is one of the hardest things to fucking bet on.
It's such a bad sport to gamble. Hard.
It's a horrible because any team can beat any team at any time. Like goalies just have bad days, but I do have to say the Dallas Star right now and the Carolina Hurricanes, I put my money on them almost every week. My fake money on them every week. My wife's like, you can start gambling if you get a part-time job. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I'll be working at Walmart.
I'll hook you up with the weed farm. We could use some part-time work.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
Come on.
You need a
Yeah, I had
tester?
to look at the standings in the NHL too. I didn't realize.
Yeah, Penguins are sucking. Kraken are moving down too. We were
Is Crosby
pushing.
still playing?
Yeah, he's the best.
He is the best.
He's
He only got that one. He's only got that one Stanley Cup though, right?
He's got 3.
Crosby has 3.
Mhm.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
2008, 2016, and 2017.
Oh, so they went back to back.
Yep.
So is he one of the best of all time?
He's on the Mount Rushmore. He's up there with
Okay.
Gretzky, Bobby Orr, Brett Hall, like all those guys.
What about
Which-
Ovechkin though? He just won one year before last.
Yeah, and Ovechkin's probably the best Russian player of all time, and he's got the most points and the most goals out of any hockey player. So I put him up there. I do. Connor McDavid's right on his heels too. Connor
We need
McDavid.
like a 2 Mount Rushmores.
Well, it's
and
hockey.
one-
It's hockey. So you have a whole mountain range in Canada. You can just put fucking everybody on. But all right, let's go to these
Dang.
picks.
So this is the final week.
This is that. I haven't even tallied them up, dude. Like I'm literally.
That's what I'm going to do as soon as this week's over. I'm going to sit and
It's here.
Who won the bet?
It's here. We gotta wait. This is the last week. Whoever wins this week is gonna have to take this paddle and get their ass kicked in a professional fucking pickleball league.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm training the hair, got the mutton chops going. I can grow a bushy mustache in a week and a half.
I've been curling the mustache, getting it ready.
Yep.
I'm wondering if
ready.
I'm gonna go just like straight out and just keep the chops and just cut all that. The things we do this fucking show.
I've got drugs in my butt right now. You know
Just
how
looking at you, you're just like,
I'm not gonna lie. I
Does
feel
it-
good.
It kind of looks like your butthole's taking a nice relaxer. Like it's like it's
It's
melting
just a-
in, melting.
It's
in
just
your
a quiet night with me and my butt. You know how I feel bad for the dispensary, the bud tender, because I had to go up and I ordered it online. So I picked it up and she kind of took it out of the bag. She's like, and you got a topical suppository, and kind of put it back in the bag. And then I'm like, can I use my industry discount, please?
You should have said, "Can I use your
like, yeah,
bathroom?"
asshole.
That'll be next time. Hey, your bathroom's out back, right?
Not here.
Daddy, we told you last time.
Do that stuff. Do that shit at home.
Coming next week on Twitch. They probably don't allow that on Twitch, do they?
Your butthole? No, that's an
not
only.
It's
That's
not
an
allowed
only
anywhere.
Yeah, that's your OnlyFans, right?
That's an only nowhere.
This
All
week
right.
doesn't fit up there.
Week 18. So all these, that's all weekend stuff.
Yep.
There's no Thursday night. We got Kansas
Yeah,
City.
no, I was
and-
looking last night for a game. I was like,
I
what
know.
is
It's
this?
like, no. So
Fine.
Kansas City at Vegas.
Oh, this is. I love how Stitham played, and I was wrong about Seattle beating KC, so I am going KC.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with KC.
Yeah. KC.
Who do they replace? Hold on, who's the quarterback now?
Stitham, Stiham. The dude threw for like 340
Where was
yards.
he at?
He was their
with
backup.
somebody last
he was,
year, right?
He was with the Raiders last year. He was their backup, and Carr was just having his season career last year, and so you never even heard his name. I think he played for like 4 downs last year.
Oh, okay.
But this kid's 330 yards, 5 touchdowns last week against the Niners. So if anyone has a chance, it's this kid. Because
But no.
you know what he did? He threw it to McAdams or to Devontae Adams, and then Renfro and Waller. Who knew if you did that you would actually have 5 touchdowns? So
I'm gonna change my pick. I'm actually going with the Raiders.
all right. Tim's taking
I think they've seen the blueprint of how to play with they've seen the Bronco blueprint.
Yep, I think so too.
So are you still picking Kansas City, Kevin?
yeah.
Okay. So Tim's Vegas. Okay, Kansas City on mine.
Kansas City needs the win for a first round bye, so I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Next one we have Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. They're starting Dobbs.
Jacksonville.
Dobbs was our backup. He sucks.
Yeah, that's Jacksonville. There's no way Tennessee pulls
Trevor
it out.
Lawrence is looking really good right now. So
I said they were going to win that division, and this is the game they're going to prove it.
Up next, Chicago is hosting Minnesota.
Ooh,
Vikings is gonna crush them.
I don't know. The Vikings can't play defense. Justin
Who-
Fields might run 3 of them in.
Who am I to stop this Chicago hate train I've got going today?
I'm going
Minnesota.
I'll go
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Cincinnati, Baltimore. It is Cincinnati hosting.
Cincinnati. Lamar's out
Yeah.
again.
Yep, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Kind of getting to the end where it's just you kind of know who's gonna and who's just not gonna show up.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of not showing up, it's the Indy and Houston game. Indianapolis is the host.
I'm taking Houston.
You still taking Indy on this, Tim?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with them.
Still taking Indy. I still think they beat by more than 3 too. All right, this one, New York Jets they are in Miami.
Ooh.
Could this be Josh's last game?
You mean Mike McDaniel?
Mike, sorry. Why did I say Josh? I don't know. Do I know?
Because it's Josh McDaniels. Yeah.
Is that what are they
close.
family?
No.
Relatives?
There's an S on the
Cousins?
end of one of their names.
You sure they're not
McDaniels, yeah.
Yeah.
related?
They're just white. So they look all like
They all look the same.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
I need to make this pick because it's the only way that we can make the playoffs. I'm going Jets.
I didn't put that into consideration. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I'm picking Miami.
Son of a bitch.
No, is this coach on? Is the Jets coach on the chopping block too, or no?
No. No, they like him actually because since he benched Wilson, he was like, "Oh, this guy wants to win."
That's what. Okay, benching him's kind of saved his job.
Saved his job.
Showed him that he's serious, kind of.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot Miami.
Mhm.
Sorry. New Orleans, Carolina. New Orleans is home.
Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going with Carolina.
Okay. New Orleans. I'm gonna go against y'all. I don't know why. I have no reason.
Danny's gonna be wearing some short shorts.
I mean,
and batting some yellow balls.
apparently, I really want to play with old people. That sounded bad. Pickleball with old people.
Still sounds bad. You know what you're doing to that poor old man.
I'm trying to sell him some suppositories. Hey, old man, you want some of this? All right, Buffalo, his home against New England.
This is a
fuck New England. I'm picking Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo too because I need them to.
Yeah, I'm on that train.
Tampa Bay at Atlanta.
Tampa Bay, they gotta win, right, to stay in.
No, Tampa won, so they're in. They won the division last week since they beat.
Yeah,
Carolina.
they looked in. They
I think.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm going Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Tom Brady's
I
probably not
see.
even going to play. I don't
If
think
he does,
Mike
he probably
Evans-
plays he might play a couple series just to keep him.
Well, like Mike Evans decided to finally play football last week. I don't know why he decided to wait till week 17, but I don't think he's going to play in the last game either. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go Atlanta.
All right, I'm still roll with the Bucks.
I'm gonna still go with the Bucks. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
Pittsburgh.
Or Cleveland
Pittsburgh.
at Pittsburgh. Sorry.
Pittsburgh.
So I'm thinking I've got Tim here. He says Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, I'm not sure. Kevin, is that Pittsburgh? All right. I'm picking Pittsburgh too.
Dude, let's get 1 second. Let's talk about Pickett, man.
Oh my God.
Dude is amazing.
Everyone has just put this guy down. If you look at his stats game to game to game, he just takes care of the ball. He runs out of the pocket properly. He's got great aim. He's had some throws that were questionable, but you're a rookie.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Right.
I saw
You
Tom.
see but you see the progression from each week. You know what I mean?
In the next 3 years, he's going to be a top 5 quarterback. I guarantee
believe
it.
I think so too.
Defending this guy.
But I feel like why not start him in the beginning? He should have started from day one.
So this debate has been all over the NFL, right?
Kevin has a whole conspiracy theory.
Look at Zach Wilson. Shouldn't have started him immediately. Trevor Lawrence shouldn't have started him immediately. Justin Fields, they didn't start him immediately, but they brought him in quick. Who is the one quarterback they brought in slow and who was fucking amazing? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes
Right.
literally sat behind Alex Smith for that entire year and learned
And
everything.
and then he got in that one game against the Broncos.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And
When
you
they
were
already
like,
had everything
who
locked
the
up.
fuck is this kid? And that's the formula, and that's what everyone's saying is they're pushing these rookies. They need to, like, poor Bryce Young right now. Like, he's going to go to Carolina, or he's going to go to maybe even the Jets, or who else is at that bottom rung? He might even go to Houston, and they're going to put him in quick. They're going to put him in fast. He's going to have to learn too quick, and he's going to be another Trevor Lawrence. But hats off to Trevor Lawrence for getting Doug Peterson, and who's basically one of the best quarterback coaches besides Josh McDaniels. Like, that's what you need, is that formulaic thing. And I feel bad for Bryce Young. I feel bad for Kenny, because he had to be thrust into that because Trubisky sucks so bad. Because Trubisky should at least got us to 5-5. You know,
Right.
He shouldn't have got us to
Instead
2-6.
of having this guy make catch up.
Yep. But I mean, he looks like a Roethlisberger, but just smaller. You know, like he's when Roethlisberger started, not like the last 5 years.
Right. I know what you mean.
But like, he's quick. He understands the pocket. He reads things well. I see him being top 5. He's better than Baker Mayfield, that's for sure. So,
But also, a lot of teams are like those teams that you mentioned. They all needed different things at that time, though. So it's like, and it's all who your personnel is, though. You know what I mean?
That's what's funny, is you've got to build around the player, and no one builds around a quarterback anymore, except
especially when you have so many coaching carousels that are, you know what I mean, that there's no stability for a lot of players too when they come into the league. It's like,
well, the one team that did it well, and he's succeeded because of it, is Josh Allen. They built around Josh Allen, which, you know, they brought in Stephon Diggs, they brought in McKenzie, they had Watkins when he was there, and Watkins was great. Like, they brought as much weapons for Josh Allen to get better.
yeah, he's had the same coach the whole time, or did he have a different coach?
Nope, he's had the
and
same
that's the
coach.
thing, that consistency, though.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, even for Pickett, he's got that consistency.
And
you know, all these other teams, you know, Trevor Lawrence, he gets drafted, and Urban, you know what I mean, just like is already his second coach.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean.
And
second offensive coordinator.
He's lucky as Doug Peterson, because Doug Peterson's one of the nicest, best coaches there is in the game, and he understands everything. But yeah, to your point, like, Tomlin, talk shit all you want, may not be winning playoff games. Dude knows how to win. Dude knows how to control a locker room. He needs to find a better offensive coordinator, but maybe Canada will get his shit together. I mean,
right?
Who knows?
I've been around you too much, because I like Tomlin now, and I like this Kenny kid.
Well, I've been around you too much, because I was rooting for fucking Geno Smith last week. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I like Geno. I can't explain it. I like
there's something about him.
I like the
there's
way
just something about him.
He sucked on the Jets so bad, but he's so good with those Seahawks, man.
Pete knows how to coach.
It goes back to the personnel, though. Like, that was Todd Bowles' first time coaching.
Yep.
So he was still new. You know what I mean? And like, I know these guys, they've had coordinator positions, so they kind of understand what it takes to be the coach. But and then you had turmoil on the team too. Like, somebody punched him in the face, broke his jaw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he went through. Then you have Rex Ryan too. And then he had Todd Bowles. You know what I mean? So like, when you don't have any stability, man.
Yeah,
these guys. Work. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's always been a good quarterback. He just hasn't been had the right personnel around.
Well, if you look at the good coaches that came from offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators, it's like McVay. Where did McVay get his tutelage from?
Oh, I forget what tree he's from.
Fisher, the Rams.
Jeff Fisher. Yeah.
Jeff Fisher. Same with so you have Shanahan. He was in Atlanta. Like, he had what's his name? God, now I can't.
LaFleur.
Right? Yeah, LaFleur. Like, you have these great coaches who build these dynasties, and you follow their pieces. Like, McVay does that. I think that's why he's so strong on Baker right now, even though Matt Stafford's probably coming back next year. But you see these guys building for the future, whereas you see other teams building for the past, like Denver. Let me get a veteran who's done this before. Let me get wide receivers who are 10 years in the league. They don't,
Right.
they want to, because they saw it work with Peyton and they're like, we can do it again. It's not how
Right.
things work anymore. Like
Right.
you need youth. So
you need
They
youth
still
and you
got the-
need
they got
cheap
younger-
people.
See what?
You need cheap people. Well, because you can't spend if you got a
No.
bunch of old people. You can't. There's salary caps. You got to get cheap people. You got to young people, rookies.
and you gave
just gotta
Seattle
You
like,
can't throw
find-
the whole farm. You can't throw the whole farm
on a
at one
quarterback.
quarterback.
on a quarterback anymore.
That's why
You know.
Cleveland's going to suck for the next 5 years too, because they threw all that money at Deshaun Watson. So
Yep.
I think he'll start making it back though here next season. He's rusty as hell. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah,
I think
completely.
just give him a full season next year. They'll be in the
They'll
there'll
be in
be
the
some
mix.
great matches with in that conference.
Yeah, the AFC North's always been a battle, always. But I don't see Lamar Jackson being in Baltimore next year though.
Yeah, he's going somewhere else.
Yeah, so
Sure, he might even go to Miami. You know,
damn, that would be a good fit. I'd
him and
say,
Tyreek Hill.
oh yeah.
Oh man, I just threw that. I just made that up right now too. So who knows?
Mark it. Who's after Pittsburgh?
Dallas at Washington.
Ooh, Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I hate Dallas, but I'll go with them.
I'm really mad at Tyler Heineke. So
I'm mad at my pick on this next one. San Francisco, Arizona in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Philly at New York Giants in Philly, actually. Sorry.
Now is Hurts, is he not playing, or is they because
They're saying he is, and I don't agree with it.
I
I
think they're just playing him just to
they want the 1 seed, and if they win, they get it from the Vikings. So I think
One
it's really
seed's big.
stupid. I think it's really stupid. I say you take the number 2
what's his
seed.
injury? What is it? What's wrong with him?
It's his neck, right? Isn't it? If I remember right, I want to say it's his neck. It's either his neck or his leg. Either way, here's how I look at it. You get the number 1 seed, you get a week off, and then you play again. So you give him a week of rest. But why don't you give him the week of rest now, and then play him the next week? I don't understand
They're
why
going to
you
be in regardless if they lose, right? They're still
exactly sit his ass on the bench. Like let him
Is it-
take another week off, and
It's
then
for home field then.
yeah, that's all it is. It's home field.
Home field.
And Philly's home record is fucking amazing. Like, so I think that's what they want. And I
That's
think
got to be
it's-
what they're playing for.
there's another
I
great
still
head
think
coach.
that
by the way.
I still think Minshew can probably pull out the W though. He hasn't had a bad game. It just the defense has been able to stop.
Which is
the other
weird
team.
because that defense has showed up all year and then all of a sudden they're just not. But
I'm going with the Eagles too.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
We have Rams against Seattle in Seattle. I'm picking Seattle.
You guys
I'm
need
going
this win.
Seattle.
You need this win.
We need this win in a Green Bay loss.
Yes. So I'm gonna go with Seattle. Uh-oh.
Tim's frozen.
Oh, I
No,
thought-
it's not frozen. That was
I-
really good. I thought
Oh.
he was frozen.
I said Seattle.
I know, but it just looked like you were frozen.
Oh, like
I almost tapped my screen. I was like, Tim, I don't know what that would have fucking
oh, so I'm
done,
just
but I
sitting there
almost
looking
tapped
at
it.
I'm looking at the games.
Tim's like one of those animals that can just lower his heart rate down to nothing so you don't know he's alive.
Where's Tim at? He's hibernating. He's just got the Chargers at Denver
Chargers.
because I want an even higher pick. I'm picking Chargers.
Whoa.
I'm going the Broncos.
All right.
You
I think
feeling
they
bad
figured
for
it
him?
out.
Or
I think
you
they figured it out. They got to get this W.
haven't figured out? Last one, Detroit at Green Bay.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Lions.
Hell yeah.
So
knock
let's
these
see
Packers
Green
out.
Bay out of the playoffs, Seattle in the playoffs.
And then
Maybe-
we'll see
maybe
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
in. Come on. We needed the
who-
Jaguars last year.
So hold on, who the Steelers need to lose? They need the Vikings to lose.
No, they need the Jets to beat
Miami.
Miami, and then they need Buffalo to beat New England.
Okay, I mean that's the easy one right there.
But last week we needed Seattle to beat the Jets, and then we needed New England to beat. Oh, who was it? Oh, Miami, and Miami lost. So
Well, if it don't work out, at least if the Steelers win, it
Mike
keeps
Tomlin's
Mike's records going good
man,
still.
that's a Hall of Fame coach, man. And
Right.
everyone's like, just because you have a winning record doesn't mean you're a Hall of Fame. It's about Super Bowls. I'm like, no, it's not.
I would take Mike Tomlin in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and out of any coach that's out there right now, I'd take Mike Tomlin.
Right.
I totally agree with that statement. And
I hate that I said that.
all right, let's take one more break. We'll be back with our bucket list and end it out. Oh,
Right.
Tim forgot the bucket list again.
I'll make it something real quick in this break.
There we go.
All right.
Welcome back to the Foul Balls podcast. And here, closing things up, I guess we're doing a bucket list. Since Kevin's overly prepared, we'll let him kick it off first here.
All right, so first one, I want to go to a Rob Gronkowski party.
Oh, that would be good.
I just want to know. I want to know what happens at one of those things.
Do you have to sign like an NDA? I wonder.
Oh yeah, are you kidding?
That's the only way you get in.
Yeah, you got to put
Makes
it in.
sense.
You just got to sign here.
It's like going to a comedy club. You got to put your cell phone in a bag and then recording in progress. But and then my next one. This is my joke one. I want to take a piss in Russell Wilson's bathroom.
Which one?
One of the 12.
So we can add on to that. We've got 3 of us here. Let's each take 4.
Mm-hmm.
We'll each take 4.
Okay.
We can either do a lottery system to figure it out, and we'll each take 4 of his bathrooms. And since it was your idea, I think it's only fitting you get the master bath.
Oh, awesome.
So I mean, you can have that one since it was your idea, but I think we can make a good time of it.
I'm gonna make I'm gonna make Sierra throw up.
Maybe I'll even save some of these for the trip.
There you
Oh,
go. I say all 3 of us just show up to his mansion, ring the doorbell, and go, "Hey, can we use your bathroom?"
I need to get a buzz right now.
Right. That's funny.
Get a mile high and a mile high.
Yep.
Yeah, I like those. I'm gonna be boring. I just want to go to a Super Bowl. It's the games around the corner. I've never been to a Super Bowl. I assume you guys haven't.
No, I haven't even been to a football game.
Shut the fuck up! Really?
I haven't even been to a football game.
God damn it! We got to fly you out for a football game, and then we got to fly you out for a hockey game.
Like I was like the closest I could have went was my cousin. He played for the Eagles several years ago. And I had messaged him, not somebody that I knew like really well, grew up with, but it was my granddad's nephew. And so I messaged him one night and I was like, "Hey, I know you guys are playing Broncos. I know we don't talk, but I just wondered if you could if I get like a ticket or two, I'll pay the discount or what, or I'll pay for them.
I'll pay for
If
them.
you have tickets, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I don't want him to try to give them to me, but he was like, "No, they're just the way." He just gave me this BS story, so I did. That was my only chance of ever going to a game was through,
Hey, tickets to the Seahawks should be a lot cheaper next year. They've been going down cheaper each year as bandwagon fans leave. Yeah.
We're gonna get you out, Tim.
Because I don't want. I mean, because that's the whole thing. Like, even the horrible seats are expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I'm just thinking about Bronco games. Like, I always heard like they were pretty
Yeah,
They're still relatively expensive, even for the
You can
nosebleeds.
get like a nosebleed even this year. There's a Seahawk game for like $60, 60, $70.
Mm, yeah.
And there's not
I don't think
really
they were doing.
there's not really a horrible seat in
no,
in
there
Seattle.
isn't.
No, they're all like I've watched a game from the back row of the stadium and it was fine.
And
We'll
it's as
get
loud as they is it pretty just freaking loud.
I don't have a voice myself like for a week afterwards, so
Yeah.
my wife will be very happy.
And then yeah, and then when the Sonics come back, we'll fly. Tim, we're just flying you out. Come move to Washington. God damn it!
We have legal weed here.
I'll get you a job. I can get you a job.
All right, I definitely need a change of scenery.
Okay, all right. We'll get your ass out here. Denny can. You can stay in Denny's office. He's got a
There's
bed.
a bed on the
He's got a
wall.
bed. He's got a bed on the wall.
Well, it's my cats play on it.
I don't mind sleeping standing up.
Tim is part vampire, I think. A bucket list. I'll go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
Dang man. Me personally, bucket list is just going to go to an NFL game. Just
We're gonna make that one happen. We'll make
Yeah.
that one happen.
It's been a while since I've been to one, so it's about time.
I gotta take.
No,
the
honestly,
kids.
I'll take that back. My bucket list I would love to go to sit courtside at a finals game.
Oh, that
NBA
would be dope.
finals.
Ooh.
NBA finals. I'll sit courtside. So,
I would like to sit courtside at any like college, like good college game or pro game. 'Cause
right. Yeah, But
Hey,
finals
courtside would
where
be-
it's at.
Fucking.
I would like to see what those seats are.
Fucking Super Bowls, fucking courtside. I'm gonna have to shave Cooper's fucking head, and we're gonna have to get a Make a Wish type shit.
Oh God.
Start a GoFundMe.
Yep. We should
how's
do
this
that.
kid is that your kid, Cooper? Is that
Yeah,
your
that's
kid?
my son. Yeah.
It's like you just see him growing up to be big and strong. It's like, he
Oh,
beat it.
He beat it. Out of everything the doctor said, he made it.
Who knew that foot fungus didn't take his life? They said athlete's foot was a killer, but it wasn't.
He made it.
That's funny.
Any shout outs? Any
No, rate us, review us.
we gotta do
5
store.
stars.
Gotta do
Don't
store.
care what you say. Just tell us your pick for sure thing this year of 2023.
Yeah. Tell us what you got right in 2022.
You can also leave a message. Do you remember the number?
260 can't win.
That's the number.
It's
I
also the
think
same
Tim's
number I
frozen again.
use.
No, I'm just sitting. I'm like, are you guys? I don't know if you guys are talking to me or you guys. No, I didn't.
We're talking to the people, Tim. To the people.
All right.
Tim's the people. We're all the people.
So you're gonna become a spokesman, Tim. We gotta get you getting those ads ready because we're gonna be having suppository weed drugs. And
Yeah, you got to get that good sponsorship. You know.
it's the next step. Yeah, rate us. Go to our link tree, thefoulballs.com. Got a new store up there. Grab yourself a mug. Grab yourself some stickers. It's 25% off right now. Get to the store. So there's some backpacks, some cell phone cases. And
25%. That's a cheaper discount than I got on my suppositories today. That was only 20.
Once he put it on his finger, it was half off.
And in. That took a turn. That's been going that whole way all night.
Eh,
That's all right.
just coming from behind. So the last thing I want to say, I want you guys to go out there every week. Let's bring a new sports podcast that we come. We'll give them a shout out. The big one I'm going to do right now is these guys don't need a shout out, but I'm going to shout them out anyway. And it's Country Club Adjacent. Here at the Foul Balls, we'll never cover the Live Tour because these guys cover it. But follow them on Instagram. They do what's called the Back Off Challenge, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, where they talk shit about you during your backswing. And get on Instagram, watch those guys. I'm a huge fan of all four of them. And we won't follow golf because they follow golf that closely. So also, it's
I can
golf.
barely play it.
Who has time to sit and watch 4 hours of the same shot over and over again? So we'll let those guys cover it. But yeah, that's my sports podcast for the 2 weeks.
All right.
Any shout outs, Tim?
No.
Shout out to
you guys. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Tim's closet. It looks great. I'm glad I can finally see it. It's not a murder room as we thought. So we're like,
Makes you kind of wonder why I have a mattress on the side in my room.
Right. Huh? What do you know?
Tim, are you sure you want to move here? But Tim's a good murderer. He's like a Dexter. That's what we thought. We weren't thinking anything.
Oh yeah, it was it's like
He's
good guy takes out
vigilante
bad
type
guys
shit,
thing.
yeah.
Like I am vengeance, not I am murder. You know,
Tonight's the night.
There's so many horrible people in Nebraska.
Right.
That's
It
to
really
my in-laws on that one. All right. Well, thank you guys all for joining, and let's share this shit. This is the funnest show I've ever done. So let's make sure everyone knows about it, and let's continue every week, 2 weeks.
All right, fellas.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
To 2
Scott.
weeks.
Later.
Jesus, man.
Hey.